What's up, Caballers? Today is March 1, 2020. Today we'll talk about why there aren't any NBA games being aired on either ABS-CBN Channel 3, Sports and Action Channel 23, or on any TV channels in the Philippines. Have you ever wondered why? Well, I have. Last season, I was disappointed that my favorite team at this current time, the Golden State Warriors, was unsuccessful in grabbing that championship title just because of the numerous injuries their star and bench players obtained. I felt it wasn't fair. But those were something unintentional and of course unavoidable. I felt they could have won that title. But it is what it is, and I'll just have to live with it and move on. During the off season, I've heard of the news that really concerned me, that KD will be leaving. Although it was already an ongoing discussion during the last season as his contract was soon expiring, but I still didn't believe that it would really happen. I thought it would stay, and the Warriors would keep him and try again for that championship title this season. But KD got traded anyway, to the Brooklyn Nets. I thought to myself, it would be difficult for the Warriors to make it to the playoffs and to the finals without KD, and without the injured Klay Thompson. But maybe they could still pull it off as they still have Steph Curry, my current idol, and Draymond Green still on the team. However, the series of unfortunate events didn't end there. On a game with the Phoenix Suns, Steph injured his hand and was out for weeks. I figured that would be it. I'm done. My hopes of them making another run for the championship this season is over. So I decided to lay low for a bit. I haven't watched any NBA games for some time. On Saturday morning, I was somehow able to get away with a busy schedule and got the chance to sit in front of my TV. I thought I had watched any NBA games at that time. So I turned my TV on, switched to my favorite channel, Channel 23, Sports and Action. This is where I usually watch live NBA games, as well as on ABS-CBN every Sunday. These are the go-to channels for any NBA games for the past several seasons. I don't do live streaming as my TV isn't compatible with that. I especially don't do it on my phone as the screen is small. I prefer watching it at the bigger screen so you can really see what's going on. The action, I should say. I was pretty sure that at that time there should be an NBA game being aired. However, it was a different program. I thought that maybe it was moved to a different time instead. So I switched to ABS-CBN, but same thing. I switched back to Channel 23 and decided to wait since I wasn't doing anything at that time anyway. I decided to watch that other program in the meantime. Now, every so often, that channel would flash the different program schedules for the day, and for the other days as well. I didn't see any, or maybe I missed it, so I just continued to watch and didn't really bother much. I still continued switching to both ABS-CBN and Channel 23. As time passes, and it was already noontime by then, I still haven't seen any NBA games. I was already certain by then that there wouldn't be any live games going to be aired on those channels on that day. I decided to just do it the following day, Sunday. But same thing happened. No NBA games were aired. I thought maybe the other networks do. I tried TV5, they too don't have it. I also tried GMA, and I already knew that they won't have it because as far as I can recall, the last time I saw an NBA game on GMA was in the early 90s, my idol's era, the Michael Jordan era. But I still gave it a shot, just as I thought. They too don't have it. As that was one of those rare downtime weekends that I had but didn't get a chance to watch any NBA games, I just decided to let it go. But I have been wondering as to why since then. I didn't really get a chance to look it up to find out up until recently. I saw online a Fox Sports article dated October 2019 that ABS-CBN and TV5 were in negotiations with the NBA on airing NBA games on their respective networks. However, they were not able to agree on terms, especially a price.
Come on.
I don't know yet if there are any present negotiations happening, but I'm hoping there is, and I'm hoping they can bring it back on. If there aren't any, considering the length of time between now and when the discussion started, I doubt it's ever going to happen this season. But I'm hoping they would find a way. Why can't the big TV networks do a collaboration? If they would, they could take turns in airing games, can they not? Or they could air different games at the same time, just like what sports networks in the US do. Or all of them can air a specific game at the same time. Let's see which network can gain more viewers. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of avid NBA fans that are going to be watching. If this is never going to happen, we'll all be tied up with a paid subscription, the NBA League Pass or a cable subscription. If so, we can either be viewing it at the smaller screen, your mobile devices. I'm not sure if you prefer that, or at the big screen, if your TV has that capability. If your TV isn't, then you can go with a cable subscription. I'm just not sure which cable channel airs that. Let me know once you find out. But not all would have either of those options. Some may not even have both, which means that some would no longer be able to watch any live NBA games. Although you can watch replays on YouTube, but it takes away the excitement as watching a live one. The NBA has been a source of inspiration for many basketball enthusiasts. In the Philippines, basketball is the #1 sport. Anywhere you go in the country, you'll find a basketball court. You'll find different kinds of courts. Courts with hardwood flooring, perfect for your favorite basketball kicks. This is where pros, semi-pros, and those who can afford plays. You can also find courts with cement flooring, which also works for your shoes but expected to not last longer than it should compared to using them on hardwood flooring. Then you can also find courts with neither of the two. All you see is just earth and some grass. You still can wear your favorite basketball shoes on these kinds of courts, but you don't really want to be wearing them. Trust me. There are courts that are covered for protection against the heat of the sun and for those times where it rains. There are also those that are not. There are courts with goals that are made of fiberglass backboards and with metal stands. Some are made of planks of wood. Some are even just attached to a tree trunk. For most of us, basketball fanatics, those don't really matter, so long as we can play the game we love. At any time of the day, from morning to noon till evening, we play, and in any weather conditions. Basketball can never really be taken away from us. It's part of our culture then and now. What will be taken away is the inspiration. Lucky those who can afford. What about those who can't? Should we just let this happen? Is there something that can be done? What about our next generation of ballers' aspirations of making to the big league? How likely are they going to be affected? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Don't forget to hit that bell button to stay updated. Also, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at ballerdad_etc. Thanks for watching.